Are there still investment properties under $1 million here in San Diego County? Yes, and today we are going to hit the streets and find them. Hey everybody, I am Lynnor Anderson, one half of a father-daughter realtor team right here in San Diego County. Thanks for coming back to our channel where we focus on all things real estate and especially investment properties. Whether you're buying a condo, a single family house, 2 to 4 units, or 5 or more units, we are your go-to realtors for guidance, honest answers about the marketplace, and the results that you deserve when you're buying and selling. So, how are you feeling about this new year, 2022? I am excited for all the new videos we're going to put together, answering all of your questions, and of course, helping our clients. So, without further ado, to answer the first and biggest question I've been getting recently, what can we expect in 2022? Is the market going to be like 2021? Well, yes, in some respects. We still have low inventory, prices are still super high, and we have a very competitive market. The key to the market right now is to set yourself up for success right out of the gate. Whether you're buying or selling, position yourself before you hit the marketplace. That way you don't waste any of your time or miss out on any golden opportunities, because in this market, they don't really last very long. Believe it or not, the average sales price for single family homes for the entire county just hit slightly over $1 million this week, which I am having a really hard time wrapping my head around because, to be honest, I moved here when I was just a kid in 1982 and things were way different. I mean, everyone knows the cost of housing is way higher here than other areas, but really, how much does investment property cost in San Diego? I mean, what does $1 million get you as far as 2 to 4 units these days? Well, in this video, we're gonna check out what's on the market around $500,000. Yes, there are just a few properties that are around $500,000. There's some properties we're gonna view around the $750,000 range, and a couple in the $1 million price range. There's a few that caught my eye. They're just a little bit higher too, so we're gonna check those out. We're gonna be visiting a bunch of different neighborhoods so you can get a better idea of what to look for when you're buying and you're selling here. Not everything in San Diego's beachfront. For example, this is my view in Escondido. So we're gonna head out to the desert first. We're gonna go to Borrego Springs. We're gonna check out 4 units there, 2 units in Escondido, 3 units in Vista, 2 units in Encanto, 3 units in Lemongrove, and we will be finishing off by the coast in Ocean Beach with an awesome duplex. So we use gross rent multipliers as a way to identify if a property is worth taking a closer look at, and we will be talking about those when we're out looking at the listings today. I put a link for a couple of different videos that we've done about analyzing income property values in the description down below. So to get you up to speed, here is my quickie version of how to figure out gross rent multipliers, or as we call them, GRMs for short. When you're looking at an income property, we add up all the units rents for the month and we get a total dollar amount for the monthly rental income. Then we're gonna multiply that number by 12, the total months of the year. That's gonna give you the property's gross scheduled income for the year. Then you're gonna divide that number by the list price, or if that property is already closed, the sales price. This gives you that GRM number to work with. See, the lower the GRM or the gross rent multiplier, the better. So to give you an idea of what GRMs are in San Diego, we see them anywhere from like 13 all the way up to 30 or more. It just depends on the neighborhood, the list or the sales price of the property, the rental income, you know, some of those types of things. Okay, now that we got that covered, let's head out. We are starting off in an area that not too many people are familiar with, Borrego Springs. Here is your chance to buy a historical hotel currently being used as a 4-unit property. List price on this place is at $475,000. Each unit is currently rented and the property's gross scheduled income is $24,900 a year. Rents are low for this place, but that's due to location, condition, and configuration of each unit. If it sells at list price, you've got a gross rent multiplier of 19. Seems like the highest and best use would be to restore this property to its glory days, a boutique hotel of sorts. Borrego is a really fun place to check out for the weekend. The city was declared a dark sky city, perfect for stargazing. It is completely surrounded by the Borrego Desert, so you've got great hiking, off-roading, and camping nearby, and I am all about grabbing a burger at Carly's on the way home from a fun weekend of off-roading in nearby Occupant wells. So what happens if we bump up the price just a little bit? What do you get around the $750,000 range? Heading to North County in the city of Escondido, we have got 2 homes on one lot, something we're seeing more and more of since accessory dwelling units are more popular, and we have the passing of Senate Bill number 9. The list price on this duplex is $739,000. Both homes are currently rented, so the property's gross scheduled income is $38,400 a year, which seems under market for rents right now. In fact, the listing agents projects that it should be closer to $55,000 a year. Working with what the rents are right now, if this property sells at list price, you've got a gross rent multiplier of 19.24. Based on what the agent says, there are multiple offers with just 11 days on the market. I'm thinking this property is going to sell for more than list price. A little closer to the coast, heading west on the 78 freeway, is the city of Vista. There is a duplex with what's being described as a 3-unit listed at $749,000. It's got what was likely a converted laundry room, now a studio with no stove or oven. This property is one to take a closer look at. Easy to maintain since there's no real landscaping, and it looks to be in good shape with the right updates done by the seller. The property's been renovated and fumigated with a termite clearance. There's off-street parking, a couple of garages which are a plus, and it's close to local amenities like shopping, freeways, and restaurant. Aside from it sitting on this busy street, this is one I'd like to take a look at a little bit further. Since it's vacant, we need to go off of the listing agent's projected rents for the estimated gross scheduled income. They say it would be around $60,900 a year, putting its gross rent multiplier at 12.29. Yes, please. 12.29 all day long. We are used to seeing GRMs around 14, 15, or even higher in this area of San Diego. Like I said, this one has my attention. Oh, and between identifying, filming, editing, and then posting this video, this property is already in escrow. Things that are priced well move fast in this market. If we head down into the heart of San Diego, in the community of Encanto, there are 2 detached homes or units on one lot listed at $750,000. Both are remodeled and are move-in ready. They have all the right updates. Again, new paint, some new washers and dryers, new water heaters, and a few tenant bonuses like off-street parking, patios or small yards, and storage sheds that are a nice touch too. Both units are vacant, so we're going to go off the agent's projected rents to get a gross scheduled income of $42,000 a year. At list price, that puts the GRM at 17.85. Seems pretty in line with what we see when we get closer to the nucleus of the city of San Diego. My concerns for clients would be soil movement in a neighborhood like this. It's known for cracked slabs, something to have the home inspector take a look at. Bumping up the price point a bit further to the $1 million range, let's head over to the next community down the 94 freeway to Lemongrove. Like it or not, here is the future of San Diego's multi-unit market. Senate Bill 9 will change the way we see neighborhood development moving forward. See, builders are not building 2 to 4 units anymore here in San Diego. Instead, they are opting for the highest yield, with the cost of building and land costs being some of the highest in the nation. Think mini mansions on tiny lots. Well, that's a discussion for a different video. Anyways, here's what the seller is actually calling 3 units on one lot with a value range pricing of $995,000 to $1,050,000. Tax rolls show that the lot is zoned for 1 single-family residence. Anyhow, the original front house, the attached back guest house, and the casita are fully renovated. The whole property is vacant, so the agent's projected gross scheduled income is at $69,600 a year. Let's say it sells on the low end of the value range at $995,000. GRM is at 14.29. Right now, you've got a property that is non-conforming for the neighborhood, but I suspect that's going to change through the years as more and more of the owners are going to be adding accessory dwelling units to their properties. On the other hand, it's totally rehabbed and it looks like it's going to get great rents, so this one's worth taking a closer look at. Let's head west, closer to downtown, right off of the 5 freeway where Hillcrest, Bankers Hill, and Little Italy all meet. There is a more traditional type of 3-unit property here listed at $1,175,000. A very convenient neighborhood if you are into everything being super close to your front door. You've got a pocket in the city of San Diego here that's going to continue to show good appreciation for years to come. And this is the kind of property I look for when clients tell me they want something that's close to downtown and has good room for appreciation over the long haul. Current rents are low due to the tenants being here for a very long time. As you can see, the units are clean, but they could use some modern updates and improvements. It does have tenant amenities like garages, private patios, and like I said, the super close entertainment of the city. Gross scheduled income is at $39,300 a year, so that gross rent multiplier is super high at list price of $1,175,000. It's 29.89. But this is one of those long-term hold, rehab, raise rents, and then realize appreciation type of properties. You've probably heard me say you don't need to buy oceanfront vanity property to invest in San Diego real estate and become wealthy over time. Well, I'm going to contradict myself just a little bit here with this next property. Heading towards the coast along where the 8 freeway ends in Ocean Beach, we've got a duplex that's listed for $1,245,000. If you're thinking of getting units by the coast and could swing living in one while renting out the other, this one's a contender for you. Definitely located in a fun walkable or maybe a little bit more like a beach cruiser bike kind of neighborhood. You have got 2 renovated units with amenities we talk about that tenants will pay a premium for. Good neighborhood, private patios, views, laundry, off-street parking, and the beach is less than 2 miles away. Currently, 1 unit is being rented at $2,400, and the projected rent for the second unit is $3,250, giving you a gross scheduled income of $67,800 per year. At list price, you've got a GRM of 18.36. So I want to talk about that owner-occupant concept just a little bit further. If you did plan on moving into one of the units, you're able to use just as little as 10% down for financing with a conventional loan. And if you find a duplex that's priced under the FHA max loan amount, which right now in San Diego is about $1,126,000 or so, you're looking at just 3.5% down. Plus, you're able to offset the mortgage payment with the rent from the second unit. You're welcome. Now you know how to get started in investing in real estate in San Diego, being an owner-occupant in one of the units in the property that you're purchasing. With as little down out of pocket as possible, live in that property long enough to satisfy the owner-occupant requirement for that low down payment financing, then go buy your personal residence or do it all over again with another multi-unit property. I am sure that you have heard that people say, oh, it's location, location, location when it comes to real estate. That's not true. It's actually leverage, leverage, leverage. Controlling the largest asset that you can with the littlest down payment possible. Do not let the high price of entry scare you off. And this is why we are here to help you come up with a game plan. Like starting off with a smaller place, or maybe just being an owner-occupant and buyer into units. Or maybe you can use an inheritance or put that 401k money to work for you, come up with a bigger down payment. Maybe you're selling an investment property in another area and you have some 1031 exchange funds that you need to use or pay Uncle Sam. There are a lot of different ways for you to make your real estate goals a reality here in San Diego. Keep in mind, what we saw today is just a snapshot of what's on the market right now. There are a lot of different options and different price points, different neighborhoods. So don't be shy. Reach out to us. See, the only way that we can help you come up with that game plan and get you where you want to be is if you reach out to us. Then we can hit the streets and go find property that matches up with your wants, your needs, and probably most importantly, your budget. Our channel is all about educating and helping you. The only way we can do that is if you call, text, or email us. So if you want the latest need-to-know info that gives you an edge over your competition, doesn't matter whether you're buying or selling, be sure to subscribe to our channel. And if you click that little bell icon, you're going to get updates every time we come out with a new video. We are going to be covering a lot of different areas of San Diego, different types of properties, and price points. Probably the most valuable thing that we're going to be covering is tips for both buyers and sellers, because our market is highly competitive. So if you got questions, just give us a call. See you on the next video.